You may want to re-roll your initiative because we are in the current new round.
Okay.
Six.
Yep, 6 for me as well.
20.
6.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Then you're the first.
Oh,
Yeah.
man. That bind
Yeah.
is so tempting.
I hate it. I actually was thinking if I should have spent another one and just leave one left and just try to go for the bind again. I mean, I could. I have 2 karma left. I could try to go again for the bind.
I'm trying not to be too influential in my opinions.
Yeah, I know, but this is actually something I was thinking last time if I should have tried the second, third or fourth bind. Anyway, just to recapitulate, so I'm at basically human stats, vitality 0, and I think that Noah is also in the same situation.
Correct.
And Ron is the only one who actually has.
Correct, but I am now completely pinned down.
Yeah.
And I can do things, but at significant penalties.
Yeah. I'm going to try to bind him again.
Hooray! I really didn't want to encourage you.
And I'm going to say, I was already thinking about it. So it's, it's not, you're just adding a bit more to the same thought I had already. Okay. I'm going to try.
Once again, the difficulty is 16, just to point out your...
Okay, let's see this. So, presence is going to be 4, which is not good.
This, Adriano, is where you really should consider some of the tools in the GM's kit. There's a lot of things in here that are contingent on what's happened in play. What we've said, what we've done, you need to role play the unbidden now. And you need to say to yourself as the GM, where are the bonuses going to come in? There are bonus dice, there are plus ones, there are penalties, there are all sorts of things. This is where this matters. It's to you to decide what is there are a lot of considerations. Mask has just chosen to absolutely risk his entire existence on this. The unbidden has been unmasked and has also been basically deprived of its lovers. It's been verbally defied by us. We've told it where we stand. It's out of its skin. It can't pretend to be who it was pretending or thinking it was. All these things. And you have devices that express these things. That's the question.
Man, I hate this role. Like
I know that. Right.
There's this giant discussion about difficulty checks and bonus and malus that, for a moment, just pushed me away from the hobby because I was responsible for this very important spot for failing or success of the actions.
I agree, and that's why I'm emphasizing the role playing. You have to stop GMing. You see, you're trapped in the Whispering Vault. I'm sorry to take it to theory right now, but you're trapped by the Whispering Vault. On the one hand, you're supposed to hit us with all sorts of tricks and tips, right? Who's the unbidden, who isn't, where's the forbiddance in this, and, all sorts of tips and tricks for making this really fucking hard. And you've got a whole toolbox of things that makes the unbiddens 5 times more dangerous than they are in the core book. So you've got all these tips and tricks to basically be a killer GM, right? I'm going to keep you from doing this. You're going to have to be lucky as hell, and you're going to have to make every right decision, even though I'm using everything I can to make sure you don't make the right decision, right? So that's one directive that is easy to internalize from these rules. The other directive is, make a great story, make sure it works out, take care of everybody, have fun, don't fuck it up, scare the shit out of them, but don't kill them. Now, the text doesn't say any of that, although many texts adjacent to it historically do. But the text has a great deal. It can't get its feet out of the mud of that either, can it? Right? The text, it's not the worst text for these
tiny
things.
little mentions like, if you use this shadow,
Right.
be sure to use it just one, or
Right.
you just wipe out the entire
Right.
circle.
or other things that are similar, even, which is, especially with all the information gathering. Okay, they can make a deduction roll. Tell them all these connections. Oh, but don't tell them too much. Whatever that means. Whatever that means, right? So the point that I'm getting at is that I need you to get out of the trap. I need you to look at the intrinsic, imaginative situation right now that you're in, and recognize that you have the ability to award bonus dice, or to put penalty dice, or to raise and lower target numbers on the basis of what you think is going on right now from the baseline numbers on the sheets. And just get totally into that and play it. And it's not taking care of us if it makes us better off. And it's not screwing us over if it makes us worse off. You just play it as you see your characters at this time, but don't ignore them and just let the numbers sit there. Does that make any sense?
A bit.
Yeah.
I must admit that it's a bit confusing, but
Okay. Well, stop being a game master and just start playing the unbidden.
Okay.
And part of playing the unbidden is to say, oh my God, I'm going to take a negative die on this because I'm shattered, or I'm really pissed off now, I'm getting a bonus die. And so just take a minute to quit GMing, basically, but use every mechanic that you've got in front of you.
If it helps, I haven't rolled yet, because this is a moment with a lot of gravitas. So I've been holding up. And I'm just going to role play it a little bit. And what my character is going to do, because he's close to the unbidden, he's going to put his hand on the back of the unbidden. And he's going to say very softly and empathetically, like, please stop. And on one of his hands, he has the key of compassion. And he says, we understand. And this is a reference to my key of temptation.
Right.
So this is some kind of appeal that the mask is very desperately doing right now.
And you had set it up with your previous speech as well. I remember.
Yeah,
this is how
we have been setting this up.
Right. This is how you came in.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't want to explain my line of reasoning.
Never
I don't want
explain
to justify
it. Just
it.
do it.
I don't want to say anything.
Right. Don't.
Do
we
whatever.
don't care.
Let's just say that the difficulty is 15 and just close it.
Mm-hmm.
I know what I'm doing.
Perfect.
I know the entire thing.
And it feels
and
it feels good. Go for it, Pedro. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna roll, guys. 4 dice. Nope. 6 is my highest. And with 3, that's a 9.
Mm.
Yep.
So do you have karma?
Yeah, Oh yeah, because I still have karma. Shit, right? Because I didn't spend it for this. This was my turn. Okay, I'm gonna spend the karma. I'm gonna spend the karma. Should I keep that 6?
The statistics are quite difficult when you have this few dice, so I'm not sure.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna re-roll them all.
Mhm.
I was thinking about the Monty Python problem. You just skip what you roll or what you get from the door. You don't change it. Oh
Right.
no, wait, you change it according to the problem.
Right.
Yeah. So
It's
reroll everything.
it's the poker question: never chase straights. Right.
I'm gonna roll again.
Right.
Better start praying. Fuck no. 6.
Ah. Okay.
Okay, that's it.
Mhm.
Next.
All right. The next one up, I believe, is the Unbidden itself.
Yeah. Let's see. So I'm imagining that the moment you just show your keys of compassion, trying to bind these swirling mass of tentacles and open flesh, just get angry and furious, like it feels like I believe that it just push you with fury, screaming like you don't know what it feels like to be forgotten. You are just the lapdogs of the primal powers. Just imagine that just pushes you away with this attack and roll for your defense. I'm thinking that he's very angry, but he's not using his tentacles. It's just like pushing you away.
Dexterity. Mm. 15.
16?
15. 1-5.
No, he gets it.
Oh man, you needed that 15 last time.
Yeah.
It's 17 damage divided by your fortitude.
Which, as I recall, was 5. Is that correct?
42 is 5, so 17.
It's going to be 3.
That's, what, 3?
Yeah.
Fuck. Yeah, and I'm at zeros. So.
Well, you're at 0. No, that. Remember how it works. It's now going to. Okay, there's rules. Somebody look up the rules.
Yeah, remember, if you are a strength 0, you can move, but you're still alive.
Mhm.
You're just out of the combat.
Right.
If you decide to lower your fortitude to 0, you're effectively dead.
Right. You're at 0 vitality, but your attributes aren't at 0.
Yeah.
Correct?
Yeah.
So now
Yeah.
they start coming off your attributes.
No, wait. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think you're
yeah.
allowed to distribute the damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, as you see fit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna take 2 from dexterity
Mhm.
and 1 from strength.
Oh, so this really hurts your vessel. I'm imagining that the Unbidden just takes you from the throat and just pushes you on one of the walls of the corridor, and he just smashes
Mhm.
partially, so you just pinned to the
And
corridor
I'm just
wall.
kind of
Yeah.
semi-knocked out there,
Yeah.
waiting to see what happens next. Kind of semi-conscious, looking at the situation.
Yeah. Shredded body too. I mean, like gore porn,
Yeah.
big time.
Yeah. Imagine it in your heads as you see fit.
Yeah.
Now, Ron, if I remember correctly, the emerald Pain Mother.
She's pretty much
Uh,
like on my
it-
chest or standing over me, if I recall correctly. Right.
Yeah, and she eats you once.
Right.
Am I correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, perfect.
Oh,
So she
goodness. I
does it
just had the
again.
image of the full-on Pain Mother out of her husk, standing over me, held down by all these women, in her whole dominatrix trip. You're sick. But I'm worse because I just imagined her pose and everything. So,
Yeah, I'm imagining that for a moment you have this full visual of the
right.
empty sockets
Yeah.
and the voice still repeating, stay still, and then
Yeah.
she
Yeah.
tries to hit.
Mm-hmm.
And she has... Well, you need to roll your defense, but you're severely affected by the fact that you can
Sure.
move.
Is it decreased dice, or is it decreased or an increased target value, or how are we doing that? I forgot.
I think it's a decreased value on the defense roll. So
Okay.
I'm imagining that it's a reduction of... oh no, it's not. No, an increase in the difficulty of 3.
Okay. Wait.
Okay.
The last thing you said okay, so +3 to the difficulty. Okay.
Yes.
Got it. Okay. But so the
I'm
dice
sorry.
remain the same and my numbers remain the same.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I get a 12 plus 2, which is 14.
14. No, he gets you.
Oh my god, shadows. So nasty. Okay, do some damage.
Yes.
14 is not a bad roll either.
3d6.
I'm actually not very impressed by her damage dealing abilities.
Yeah, but it gets getting higher and higher. It's 12 divided by your fortitude.
12 divided by my fortitude is 2, so I will take 2 vitality.
Yeah, and this time you can feel like acid boiling through your veins as this fetid blade has a second hit.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's really painful.
Okay, no, I'm with you on this. So oh god, we got like all this sadistic, torture. This is obviously a blade twisting, grinning kind of attack going on here. So that leads to, I think, me and Lilith at 6.
The women first.
Oh, the women go first before us. All right.
Yeah, it's an 8 on the initiative.
Yeah, we didn't even get ahead of the puny human.
I know,
round.
seriously.
Well, I'm thinking that while they try to pin you down, the thing they do, which is absolutely nonsensical and almost no damage, but they start to bite you.
Right.
They start to try to chunk your flesh off by biting you.
They were commanded by the beast, so they're going to do beastly things.
Yeah, reroll your defense. This one should be easier.
Same roll, 14.
Yeah, okay. It's like a bit painful, but you just managed to remove all the...
No, whatever. I mean, they're just chomping on, like, whatever. I don't care. They can leave teeth marks. It doesn't matter to me. So, let's see. And besides, I've got all the, like, survival suit on and